Impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Early in the morning, on my way to work, I saw a lot of wheelchairs. I was curious, so I filmed it. When the traffic light came on, I saw all of them were electric, and they moved even faster than me. Who was walking? This is too smart.
We all know to ride an e-bike, but I recently bought an electric wheelchair. I ride it to buy food. Let's line up first. Here's a new business opportunity. Crazy wheelchair. Who wants to try? Do you want to try it?
I'm an older driver, a Chinese older driver.
At the end, this young brother said he was interested and asked me to give him the link for the wheelchair.
This scene isn't a TV drama, but a video that has recently been circulating on the web in China. Young people are riding electric wheelchairs to and from work on the streets of Chinese cities. Moreover, they ride in their wheelchairs on dates and for casual strolls. From time to time, swarms of electric wheelchairs are seen crossing the streets. Some media quoted lawyers as saying that the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, hasn't issued any regulations on electric wheelchairs yet, so the traffic police on the streets won't do anything even if they see them. Is this what the world has become? Is everyone going to work in an electric wheelchair? Hurry up and wait for me. I'll buy one when I get my next paycheck. Chinese netizens explained in a post. Now, many places have banned electric bicycles. Some people have simply taken up electric wheelchairs, like the elderly, to go to work. Now the bosses who sell electric wheelchairs are laughing, and the bosses who sell electric bicycles are crying. The foreigners who see such a scene may think that we Chinese are all crippled. Why is this happening? The financial crisis of the CCP is getting worse, and the penalty economy continues to be promoted in various regions, targeting electric bicycles as a revenue source. How terrible is the penalty economy in Red China? For example, according to Caijing magazine, a city called Wuzhou in Guangxi province had 29.8% of its total revenue from penalties in 2022, which means that nearly 30% of the government's revenue depended on issuing fines. Certain cities have gone so far as to link civil servant salaries and bonuses to penalties, so that officials are in effect relying on penalties to make a living. All counties went through a 3-year epidemic, and the finances are running out of money. Therefore, we are required to enforce the relevant laws, and the enforcement must be effective. The penalties that should be imposed must be enforced. Is there a mandate? Of course, you must work hard in these 2 years. You have to find the drivers. You are the one who has a problem if you don't give them tickets. The electric bicycle is cheap, with a low barrier. It's not affected by traffic jams and solves the problem of transportation at the same time, so it's very popular among the common people. According to statistics published by the Ministry of Public Security, electric bicycles have become the second largest category of transportation in China, and their ownership is second only to automobiles. Currently, the number of registered e-bikes in Shenzhen, Guangdong province has exceeded 1 million. In January 2023, the Shenzhen Traffic Police Bureau officially launched an operation to rectify the illegal use of unlicensed electric bicycles. For this reason, in order to not be fined, this delivery man had to take extraordinary action. On June 29, 2023, this delivery man carried his electric bike for delivery to avoid being fined by the traffic police. What started out as a scene of a man on a bike has now become a bike on a man, making it a heartbreaking thing to witness. Nowadays, many local governments in China are imposing all kinds of fines on riders under the banner of rectifying traffic. Local transportation departments also confiscate people's electric bicycles in a frenzy and then sell them out of the territory. On China's video streaming platforms such as Douyin and Bilibili, the term electric bike enforcement has become popular, with many netizens lamenting the fact that they were fined several times a week, each time in a range of tens to hundreds of yuan. At present, the management of electric vehicles in China is based on provinces and municipalities. Regulations vary across China. In April 2023, several cities in Henan province issued a new policy to completely ban electric bicycles and electric tricycles. Traffic police and Chengguang or city bylaw officers have started sweeping the city to encircle and intercept electric bicycles, putting people on edge, fearing that their electric bicycles would be confiscated.
Who told you to impound our vehicle? So bullying. Ordinary people are so difficult.
Driving without a license is a fine of 500 yuan or $70.
500. Riding an electric bicycle without a driver's license is a fine of 500 yuan.
Yes, if you are financially difficult, have your community office write you a letter of proof. We can give you a reduction, only a fine of 200 yuan. That is $28. Do you get that? Now you can go. Brothers, don't do takeout for the next little while. What you earn isn't enough to pay the fines. Recently, those who run takeout and couriers should be careful. If you can lie flat and not do anything, then lie flat. There have been serious cases of artificially damaged license plates, so things are pretty bad. They'll impound the bike and impose a fine without negotiation. They have started a rigorous campaign since yesterday. Now you see, the police are threatening me. They say if I don't pay the fine of 30 yuan, that is $4, I must go to the police station, and they accuse me of not being cooperative. I don't know why he does that. He is okay if I give him 30 yuan. I am now at the intersection of Dalian Road. Have a look, everyone. Now, when a non-motorized vehicle fails to use the turn signal, you must pay a fine. I don't know who made the rules. Now I'm standing at the intersection to deal with it. What in the world is this? Robbing people of their money or what? You can all look at it yourselves. Another person is caught. Here one is caught again for having no license plate. Today, the police are deployed at this junction to rectify the problem of these electric vehicles running the red light. They are still working at night to enforce the law. The crowd is united. With the checkpoint ahead, those who don't wear helmets and those who ride with someone on their bikes are reminded to put their helmets on now. Under the government's severe crackdown on e-bikes, many people have been forced to start using other means of transportation. Many electric wheelchairs, manual tricycles, and flatbed carts have appeared on the roads. After banning motorcycles and e-bikes, what is it like to deliver food in the city? All the delivery guys in the city use bicycles. They come and go in the wind and rain. Their legs must be busted. Some local governments have banned motorcycles and e-tricycles from the roads, which has been questioned as a way to boost domestic demand by forcing the public to buy new energy vehicles, also known as electric cars. To stabilize and expand new energy vehicles, consumption is an important way to ensure the steady development of our automobile industry. We will work with the relevant departments to further expand the promotion of new energy vehicles to encourage automobile consumption. Whatever the reason, we are seeing more cities in China, including first-tier cities, banning e-bikes or stepping up the regulatory efforts of e-bikes. Take Guangzhou as an example. On July 1st, the Guangzhou municipal government issued a new regulation stating that e-bikes shall not be fitted with rear-view mirrors and shall not carry children higher than 120 centimeters. The new regulation requires e-bikes to obtain license plates, riders wear helmets, and get off the bike at crosswalks, and there is a speed limit of 25 kilometers, as well as a ban on driving at certain times on certain road sections, along with other measures and penalties. The new regulations were slammed by the public, with some even calling for protests of thousands of people. But they were met with immediate official stabilization efforts and weren't realized. Someone had another accident. Recently, Guangzhou's electric bike scene has been really crazy. A friend of mine who works as a delivery driver parked his bike on the side of the road last night and woke up to find his e-bike was gone, with locks cut up on the ground. He thought it was stolen, but in fact, the police confiscated the bike, saying that it had been illegally modified. We have all heard the news. Starting on July 1st, Guangzhou will strictly eliminate electric vehicles with illegal modification, including including adding rear mirrors, box in the middle, box on the rear, and cell phone bracket, etc. As long as you have adjusted any parts of your bike, it will be considered as a modification, and you will be fined in the range of paying a penalty or having the bike confiscated. For bikes that have broken foot pedals and chains, these old bikes should be fixed as soon as possible. There are also delivery bikes such as the 009 model, which are always considered by the police as being excessive in weight and speed. All in all, I repeat my words, you have to be careful when you are on the streets. Look out for the big vehicle in front of you. That might be a police vehicle. If you come across such a vehicle, you should retreat immediately. Also, be careful about parking. If you park illegally, the vehicle will be simply towed. Don't park on the side of the street at night. If you wake up in the morning, your vehicle won't be there. Or, after you park, take the battery with you. At least you still have something left. Just now, my friend had his bike confiscated by the police. He took out his wife's gold bracelet and pawned it for US $1,400. He said he couldn't do the takeout anymore, so he tried to set up a street stall. Since gathering crowds to protest the new rules is making officials too nervous for it to happen, people will have to find another way. After the introduction of new regulations for electric bicycles, I just bought it for commuting. Anyway, the national standard speed limit for electric vehicles is 15 kilometers an hour. The speed limit for electric wheelchairs is also 15 kilometers an hour, which I think works fine. If I may, we need to start a new paradigm, and young people in the new era need to be brave in trying new things and dare to be the first in society. That's all. I must find a parking space. I will go park now. Chinese media reported that as Guangzhou's new regulations have driven the sales of electric wheelchairs to a feverish pitch, the turnover of orders for electric wheelchairs in the first half of this year increased at an annual rate of up to 60%. On the e-commerce platform, some of the electric wheelchairs are advertised for their strong performance, climbing ability, shock absorption, and other selling points. According to the merchants, the electric wheelchair belongs to the medical equipment. The general wheelchair travels at a speed of 1.2 to 6 kilometers per hour, and it can provide 5 gears of speed for easy adjustment. The slowest speed is 1.2 kilometers per hour, which is equivalent to the walking speed of the elderly, and the fastest speed is equivalent to the trotting speed of normal people. According to manufacturers of electric wheelchairs in China, after the replacement of batteries, the maximum range of wheelchairs can reach more than 25 kilometers. Some wheelchairs can even reach more than 60 kilometers. That is to say, electric wheelchairs are already comparable to middle and high-end electric bicycles in terms of range alone. It's priced at about 3,000 yuan or 400 USD. Young people have discovered that electric wheelchairs have many benefits. They told media reporters, "Buying one to keep at home since I might have to use it sooner or later." Others said, "It's much more comfortable than a couch. It moves, sits, reclines, and is truly ergonomic." A consumer on social media shared his user experience, which is quite representative. "This thing beats the game chairs on all fronts. It sits comfortably and runs electrically. It can be leveled as a bed and comes with a small desk board, an anti-bedsore cushion, and an electric massage cushion, making it extremely cost-effective. Sturdy and durable with a super long warranty, easy to repair, and will last for many years." Traffic management authorities in China have told the media that at present only motorized wheelchairs for the handicapped are included in the management of traffic regulations. These vehicles are mainly fueled by gasoline and need to be registered. Electric wheelchairs aren't considered a form of transportation, so they aren't regulated. A Beijing-based lawyer told the media that healthy people have the right to travel in electric wheelchairs. If they don't cause obstruction to other people, they are not breaking the law. The situation of young Chinese people engaging in soft confrontation by riding on the road in wheelchairs has triggered a heated online debate. One person commented, "I don't think many young people have the patience to use a wheelchair as a means of transportation for a long haul. After all, it's too slow and it might work if it were within a short distance." Someone has analyzed, The hot sale of electric wheelchairs all over the country owes its boom to the new national standard for electric vehicles and to the strict enforcement of traffic police. It has given rise to a new market for electric wheelchairs. The merchants of electric wheelchairs might have never dreamed that they would rush to work overtime because of the new national standard for electric vehicles. Another individual lamented, "Young people used to ride two-wheeled electric bikes, but now motorcycles are banned and two-wheeled electric bicycles are banned. Unable to afford a car, they start to buy an electric wheelchair for the handicapped to get around." This has also made some electric wheelchair manufacturers see a business opportunity, and they have begun to promote them. Think about it. If everyone chooses to travel by electric wheelchair, it's not the young people who are sick, but the whole society is sick. Won't it be a sad thing for society? Indeed, this is a helpless choice for young people in China. In Guangzhou, for example, a document has been circulating online entitled, "The current phenomena of foreign youth in our city has risen, and it's recommended that multiple measures be taken to strengthen the construction of youth development-oriented city." The document was allegedly issued by the Guangzhou Municipal Committee of the Communist Youth League of the CCP. The document claimed, "Following involution and lie flat and other phrases that describe the frustration of youth due to a variety of social pressures and the emergence of a culture of emotional psychology and behavioral styles, the topic of foreign youth is gradually spreading online and has become a new buzzword. That is, no dating, no marriage, no home, no children." The phrase foreign youth gradually spread online and became a new buzzword. The Guangzhou Municipal Committee of the Communist Youth League carried out a special survey on the development of youth in Guangzhou and recovered 15,501 valid questionnaires. Among them, more than 1,200 were college students and working youths who conformed to the characteristics of the 4-No. The document emphasizes that the 4-No phenomena should be transformed into 4 wants, i.e. want to date, want to get married, want to buy a home, and want to have children. These 4 no's are also known as the 4 emptinesses on the Chinese internet. The 4 emptinesses was originally a term from ancient cultivation culture in China, referring to the need to eliminate the 4 attachments to fame, profit, anger, and lust. Usually, it is a term to describe the life and mental state of monks and nuns in temples. Nowadays, young Chinese people, whether you like it or not, have chosen to move closer to the state of the 4 emptinesses. According to the current trend, young people don't need to buy cars and electric bicycles. Instead, they can just buy electric wheelchairs. The future looks great for young people who get into wheelchairs in advance. To borrow the title of a Chinese media report, young people driving electric wheelchairs now is to save them 30 years of detours. The CCP may not have imagined that such a bizarre scenario would happen under its rule.